this is Overboy, and I'm going to be doing my review for the 1983 movie Psycho 2. The movie is directed by Richard Franklin and written by Tom Holland. Not Spider-Man's Tom Holland, the other Tom Holland. And this movie follows Norman Bates as he is released from confinement after 22 years. And he goes back to his old house by the motel and is living there. And he's soon joined by a young woman named Mary, who he meets through the job that he was set up with and everything to make his living. And she starts staying with him, and as the movie progresses, things start going kind of weary, and he's like seeing notes that say they're from his mother and stuff, and he thinks he's starting to go insane again. And as the movie progresses, we find out that it was actually Mary and Lila Loomis, who is the sister of Marion Crane from the first movie. They had been making a plot trying to get him to go insane again so he'd be locked up again, because they think that he shouldn't be allowed to be free. But as the movie progresses, Mary has a change of heart and everything, but Lila is still intends on making him go back to being crazy again and everything. But this is a really good movie. It has a lot of unexpected twists and turns. I don't want to give away the ending because I don't want to ruin it for anybody who hasn't seen it, because it took me forever to get to see this movie. Plus for most of my life, I didn't even know this movie existed. I didn't actually know about it for a couple of years now and everything. I absolutely love Psycho 2. I thought it was a really, really great movie. And I did not see the big twist that came at the end of it. I did not see that coming at all, and everything. And I've done a really good job at not knowing anything about the Psycho sequels before watching them. I've been really, really trying to go in not knowing anything, and I just was really surprised about this movie, how good this movie was. I think Richard Franklin's directing was really good, and everything. I thought he did really good, and the score by Jerry Goldsmith was very, very good too. It felt like it fit within the same universe as the first movie's score, if that makes sense. And I love like the atmosphere of this movie. It has the same eerie atmosphere that the first movie had and everything, but this movie is told mostly through Norman's perspective, which is also really cool because we kind of get to see him differently and everything. He's like his sympathetic character and stuff, and like I think it's cool that they were like trying to show that you can change and everything. And I kind of feel bad for him and things that happened throughout this movie, but then that twist at the end was kind of crazy, but it was a good twist. There are some pretty good kills in here, with the movie being released 23 years after the original. The kills are going to be different and everything, because back in the 80s when the slashers were crazy and stuff, the kills were going to be a lot different. And this one had some pretty good kills in it. One of the best ones is like the guy who's running the Bates Motel. When Norman gets out and everything, Norman fires him and everything, and he gets killed. And I had assumed that it was Norman that did it. Like I said, that kind of ties into the first act or last act. I don't want to go into too much details, but when he gets killed, it was a pretty cool death scene. And then we got the kill, the doctor's kill, when he gets killed, it's a pretty good death scene. He like falls over the stairs and everything like that. To me, that's how they should have done the death scene of Arbogast in the first movie. It was just a really cool kill and everything. And one thing I like about it is, even though it's not super gory, it is gorier than the first movie. But it still works because it makes it feel like it fits in the same universe as the first movie, but it doesn't go like over the top with the gore and stuff, which personally I don't really mind it. To me, the more gore and stuff like that, it makes the movies even more fun to watch. But there was one particular death scene that really surprised me. I'm not going to say who it is, but it kind of caught me off guard because like this knife like goes through her throat and everything. It's just a really awesome kill, and it caught me off guard because I wasn't expecting it to be so brutal, but it was really awesome too. And I kind of think the character kind of got what she deserved, even though I probably shouldn't, but I do. But yeah, so I'd say I'd give Psycho 2 a 9.5 out of 10, the same that I gave the first movie. I liked it almost as much as the first, not quite as much, but almost. It was a really good movie. I can't wait to see Psycho 3 now. But I really did enjoy this movie a lot. So, anyway, that's my review for Psycho 2. Let me know in the comments what you think of this movie. Or if you've even seen it. I know it took me forever to even find out that this movie existed. So, curious what you would think of it if you have seen it and everything. I know I'm really late to the party on this one, but I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody.
This is the song that doesn't end. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend.
That's enough, guys.
Some people started singing it, not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever just because this is the song